This is the teacher who got 10 million views on TikTok. That shit was whack.
Zach, Aaron.
Let me ask you something.
Is you stupid? Is you dumb?
Okay, look. Hold on. I apologize for the blurriness if that happens. We in the dark right now. So I met up with my teacher. So how long have we known each other?
I would say it's over 10 years.
10 years?
No, it's like what? No, like 13.
It could be. So people think the video is fake. Understand this. Again, I apologize for the blurriness. We known each other for a minute. That letter was kind of true. He gave me an F. Like, real quick, you remember this? Remember you gave me this F in school? You remember that? For saying I'm gonna be a rapper one day? But I was pressing him. I was like, yo, I'm about to pull up on you. I'm about to press the issue in front of your students. So he taught me out there in LA, which was Inglewood. And then he's, where you at right now, Stockton?
Yep.
Cool. Killing, the best teacher ever, right? So I was like, I'm gonna pull up on you, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna press the issue. It's all jokes, whatever. He didn't think I was gonna actually come up, which that was the real thing about it. I came up, surprised him, pushed him. That's why he was laughing. His students was like, what? Boom, he pushed me. His students thought it was real, like fully real. Long story short, we still friends, we cool. Everything was good. 100%. It's my dude. He taught me everything when it comes down to like visualizing and being real good, trusting yourself, trusting your thoughts, etc.
So I've known Lamont since he was like little. He would show up, and then like I'd be working in the classroom, and he would show up after school and skate in the classroom because I let him do that. And then he came to the school. He was in my class, and I've known him since then. This boy's had me like jumping over fences, like breaking into schools at night so he could skate.
I had to wait. You gotta give me that credit. I had teachers breaking into schools to get me to skate. Y'all gotta give me that credit real quick, for real.
I have a leadership academy. He was like president of that, and he's the only person that sometimes I say that he intimidates me because he's so serious all the time. So I have to make sure like I'm on point when I talk with him about life and whatever.
Explain your academy.
It's Robinson Leadership Academy, at Robinson Leadership Academy on Instagram. And it's designed to develop its members academically, socially, and spiritually. That's a big thing because I just teach people like from law of attraction, like how to get your energy right. Way back in the day, I was telling everybody like fix your vibe before anybody was talking about vibration.
100%. So I want to get to that real quick. I want you, before we continue that, I want you to explain what law of attraction is.
Law of attraction. So like,
for a lot of people that don't know it,
there's certain universal laws. There's a law of gravity. So you all know how the law of gravity works. Not many people know how the law of attraction works. And basically, you have to be a vibrational match to whatever it is that you want. And so if you, whatever you want it because you're going to feel happy. I always tell everybody this. So if you feel good and you feel happy, you automatically become a match to all of the happy stuff, and all of that stuff attracts its way, you know, you allow it into your life. So it's a matter of getting your mind right, because bad things happen and you have to keep your happiness in spite of what goes on. That's called being unconditional. So you want to live unconditionally, you want to love unconditionally, you just want to live an unconditional life. It doesn't matter what the conditions, coronavirus, what, I'm still happy.
Bars.
Right? And then it can't touch you because you don't invite that into your experience. So there's a lot to it, but there's little things we would do in class.
Let me talk about this real quick. I just want to say my issue on that. So look, let's put it this way. So for the people who follow me right now, most of you guys are skaters, right? I'm trying to get it focused real quick. If it's not focused, I apologize. But look, when it came down to me trying to come up as a skateboarder, I was trying to get sponsored, etc. He was a big part of it. He was my 9th grade teacher. He taught me everything when it comes down to like visualizing and what you wanted. Everything that I visualized, everything I practiced came true. Active, element, everything. Like, I swear to God, all that shit. So it's a big issue. So with him, talk to him, he responds back to every DM, etc. He can help you guys with your mind, etc. For real. And it still helps me now.
Crazy thing is like when Lamont came to me and he's like, oh, I want you to coach me in skating. And I skateboard. Like when you know how I run skateboards? I never told you this, but I would get on my knees and like, so I was like, how am I going to teach this boy how to skateboard? But I know how like the mindset thing. So I was like, all right, I'll just do what I do. And then I would watch him skate, and then I would say, okay, I can tell how you're thinking depending on how and then so I would just tweak that. And then that was a good partnership because like he knew what to do. It's just a matter of getting his mind right.
I want you to explain a little more about, if you're cool with it, talking about how Morningside kind of cut off your leadership academy on some bullshit.
I'll say this, like, first of all, that whole school, like, it was a perfect environment for me. It was like a perfect storm of like stuff that I did there that you could not do anywhere else. And so like we would go on trips, we wouldn't get board approval, we'd go out of the country, we'd go up north to the, and I didn't know, I just put together field trips and we would do this. We go out to eat, we go to a restaurant, like I take a group of the guys and we go. So we basically did stuff without permission, but we had permission, always had parent permission.
Yeah.
But like we would just go. I remember one time I took I think it was like 50 kids.
It was 50 kids?
50 kids, just me, to the Dodgers game. And I just hopped on the bus and left. They were cool with it when they found out, because I had permission slips and all that stuff. But basically, the reason why I did that is because it's so important for people, especially young kids coming up in the hood, to get out of the hood. And it's just cliche kind of get out of the hood, but it's really access. The more access you have to the world, the more when you are in the classroom, you bring that knowledge, background knowledge, into the classroom. And so in order to get somebody to understand the world, they have to kind of see the world and experience
100%.
the world. So that's what it was about.
I feel that.
And so we really changed the whole aspect of the school, because when I started it with my club, then other teachers started doing it with their clubs. They started gardening, they started doing field trips. People would go to Atlanta.
Yeah. Atlanta?
They would go to Atlanta.
Okay, hold on. We could go deeper in that, but let me talk about this real quick. This is the teacher who got 10 million views on TikTok. 10 million views on TikTok. So like I said, we did what we did. We friends. We weren't really enemies, but we were friends, and it wasn't planned out, but we weren't enemies, to put it at that. He got 10 million views. How do you feel about that?
I mean, hey, it's me.
So tell me about that. So how do your students feel about that?
So I didn't tell the kids, so obviously I'm in a new school, right? I didn't tell the kids that it was planned. So they were like, oh my gosh, he's coming up here to fight you? We got you, right? And I'm like, yeah, you guys better show up, because I think he's going to come up here and fight me. And so I never told him. And then I was surprised you actually came up. So when you came up, I was like, wow, you're really here? And I never got a chance to tell them that it was fake. So when I sent a text, I was like, all right, he's here. And everybody showed up. Okay,
yo, that ass, for real. So the thing is, I didn't even know he did that. So I came up, I was like, yo, I'm gonna pull up on this nigga, I'm gonna push his ass, boom. Knowing that he wasn't really gonna get mad at me, but I did what I did. He pushed me and it came out as a good video. But the fact that you got 10 million on TikTok, you need to make a TikTok.
I wanna make it. First of all, I'm not a crazy teacher, but I tell the students, I just do this. I'm unlike any other teacher you've ever had, because that's
Facts.
true. They always told me that. So finally I would say, look, you're gonna tell me this later, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna be unlike any teacher you've ever had. The number one reason why is love. First day of school, I tell you, I love you guys. And then I go about the business of loving them. So I wanna do my own TikTok, and because who's not doing TikTok? And then and show you how fun learning can be, how fun if you have a cool teacher. All teachers are cool, but
No, that's not true. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Hit him up on Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. I'm gonna make him make a TikTok before he drops this video. Boom, hit him up, DM him. I'm gonna make sure his TikTok DMs is open for everybody. If not, Instagram, email him, whatever. He responds to everybody. I fuck with him. He cool. Dad, we the shit. He got 10 million.